Welcome to today's Strategic Explainer, members of the board. I'm stepping in today as your technical consultant to cut through the industry jargon and give you a crystal clear, actionable breakdown of data center tiers. Our goal here is simple. We need to use this framework to map out our long-term business strategy. We're staring down some massive infrastructure decisions, and truly understanding these tiers is absolutely crucial for locking in our operational reliability, protecting our assets, and, most importantly, securing long-term cost savings. Let's get right into it. Here's exactly what we'll be covering today. First, the modern data landscape. Second, certifying operational reliability. Third, the tier framework explained. And finally, uptime and business impact. Section 1, the modern data landscape. All right, let's dive into this. The days of treating data centers as just basic storage closets are totally behind us. We are operating in a whole new era completely defined by intense computing tasks. Think about the heavy lifting we're doing now: massive data modeling, machine learning, AI, and processing highly complex information, like these staggering data sets needed for Tennessee fusion research. These next-gen technologies require a mind-blowing amount of computing power, and they are driving unprecedented demands on data center facilities. We literally cannot run modern, advanced operations without heavily relying on incredibly robust infrastructure just to handle these workloads. And you don't have to look far to see who's driving this. Major industry players like Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Oracle are absolutely setting the pace for these immense data needs. They are the operators establishing the global baseline for high-capacity data center services. As a board, when we map out our own long-term strategy, we have to recognize that this is the new normal. The standard for computing power and reliability is being dictated by these tech giants right now, and our infrastructure strategy has to step up and account for this level of intense operational demand. Section 2. Certifying operational reliability. So, to actually guarantee this level of infrastructure, we have to look at who makes the rules. Enter the Uptime Institute. They are the definitive global standardizing body. They're the ones solely responsible for rating data center tiers and officially certifying facility reliability. When we talk about bulletproofing our operations against disruption, we are relying completely on the standards set by the Uptime Institute to ensure a data center is actually built to handle those rigorous demands we were just talking about. Now, there's a vital distinction in this certification process that you need to be aware of. It breaks down into two primary phases. First, there's TCD, or Tier Certification of Design Documents. This is entirely theoretical. It certifies the facility's architectural and engineering plans on paper. Then you have TCF, or Tier Certification of Constructed Facility. This is the physical reality. TCF certifies that the actual built data center performs exactly to those design tier standards. As a board evaluating massive investments, it is crucial to know whether a facility is just designed well on paper or if it's actually been proven to perform in the real world. You might be wondering, why go through all this rigorous standardizing and rating? Well, it's because these certifications are fundamentally about one thing: ensuring operational sustainability. The Uptime Institute's rigorous process is designed to proactively identify and mitigate any weak areas in a data center's infrastructure. By finding these vulnerabilities during certification, they can be resolved long before they ever result in a system crash. Think of it as a proactive defense mechanism for our entire business continuity. Section 3, the Tier Framework Explained. Let's break down the actual framework. First up, we have the base tiers established by the Uptime Institute. Tier 1 provides a basic backup system and offers a 99.671% uptime. Stepping up to Tier 2, we see a bump to 99.749% uptime. And the key differentiator here is that Tier 2 adds a dedicated cooling backup. Now, while these numbers might sound pretty high at first glance, in the realm of enterprise-level operational sustainability, these lower tiers represent foundational, but honestly, somewhat limited reliability. But the strategic picture changes dramatically when we look at the advanced tiers. This is where corporate strategy truly comes into play. Tier 3 guarantees 99.92% uptime by introducing a comprehensive power backup system that's specifically designed to prevent technical failures from bringing operations down. And then we reach the absolute pinnacle, Tier 4. Tier 4 provides a massive 99.99% uptime guarantee through highly advanced power backup systems. For a business running critical AI or machine learning workloads, this level of technical redundancy is exactly what separates constant, smooth availability from catastrophic disruption. Section 4. Uptime and Business Impact. I want you to really think about this number, 26.3. That's 26.3 minutes. That is the maximum total annual downtime you can expect from a top-level Tier 4 facility offering 99.99% uptime. Think about that from an operational standpoint for just a second. Over the course of an entire year, that's 8,760 hours, your critical business operations, your complex data modeling, your customer-facing services will be unavailable for less time than a typical lunch break. That is the incredible power of the highest tier rating. And this brings us right to the core of our business strategy. Investing in a higher tier isn't just some standard IT expense. It's a direct investment in risk mitigation and financial health. Higher tiers fundamentally prevent expensive technical failures and devastating operational outages. When your systems stay online, you are actively avoiding lost revenue, massive reputational damage, and incredibly painful recovery costs. So committing to high-tier infrastructure directly leads to significant long-term cost savings for the company. The upfront investment absolutely pays for itself by keeping our operations unbroken. I'll leave you with this final thought as we wrap up today's explainer. Based on the massive computing tasks we have ahead of us and the frankly devastating cost of operational outages, we really have to ask ourselves, which tier actually aligns with our specific operational sustainability goals? Knowing the profound difference between a basic Tier 1 backup and a top-of-the-line Tier 4 facility with only 26.3 minutes of downtime all year, can our long-term corporate strategy afford anything less than absolute reliability? Thanks so much for your time today, and I'm really looking forward to our discussion.